You know, Solo, that sounds like a really good starting point for our forecast. The Red Dress Run Dirty Linen Night. Let's show what's in store for you. I'd have rain gear if it's worrying about that. You're going to get rained on. Have it with you, a little umbrella. Maybe it's the poncho, is our Jim Stein, meteorologist Jim Stein. Like I say, that little handy poncho you got here. Storms are likely heat of the day. We're looking, even if a chance arrives early at sunrise, you're going to see. But even for Dirty Linen Night, we've got a chance of storms through the hottest part of the day. But the temperatures will be into the 80s by the things are really wrapping up. And again, it's about a 40% chance of a storm is the way I'd call it. Just a quick glimpse of what we got for WDSU First Warning Weather Doppler radar. Lower Plaquemines has some showers. There's some storms here. That's also the first sign that we could put some storms by here tomorrow morning. So let's go into the heart of the forecast, which is jumping right into the tropics, because there had been a lot of social media on this going past several days earlier in the week. But now we can finally see that a tropical wave is emerging from Africa, and it has been outlined by this area in the National Hurricane Center for possible development. Very low chance. I'm not concerned with these. That one's pretty much all gone. So what we're going to do is show you that low to medium chance of possible development in Central Atlantic, and just to confirm that the forecast tracks are taking this not even close to Bermuda, well east of there too, so that is of no concern. Our main focus on this tropical wave that is just emerging from Africa, and it still doesn't have any data on it just yet. It is still right here. It's a large circulation. We're going to see this on the satellite imagery here too. Let's look at that. Very broad area. The forecast data on my wind arrows here are actually showing a little circulation trying to tighten up, but that's just one forecast. Conditions just right at the edge of being favorable for development with the water temperatures 80, 81. You get closer to the Lesser Antilles. That's where the real warm water sits. Atmospheric humidity. The system's producing a lot of that, but still decent humidity out ahead of that. So there are some favorable conditions in place. Earlier in the week, the long-range forecast looking all the way to next Wednesday to the following week, to Tuesday. So we're looking about a week and a half to 2 weeks in this forecast, shows that's right in that similar area the National Hurricane Center has outlined for the low chance. One forecast shows by Wednesday possible formation and getting more of an organizational pattern here by Saturday, the following weekend after this. Here's Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Cuba, Florida. There's where we are. So the forecasts here out of Europe, and that's what we're looking at, have been consistent in taking this just north of the Greater Antilles. But a lot of our best forecasts, the ensembles, we make a forecast, make a little change and run it over and over and over again. About 80 of them that we do out of Europe. They want to take most of those off the East Coast, but there are a few of those runs that still take this possibly into the Gulf. Forecast here out of the U.S. This is what came in this afternoon. Similar timing by next Wednesday into the Atlantic starting to form. Starting to show a stronger storm system by next weekend. But look at this. It is much farther north than the European forecast, and it wants to bend it out to sea. But there has still been some individual forecasts that could take it a different direction. Listen. The one thing we know right now is there's an extremely low chance this could have an impact on us because the favorable zones for tracking is off the East Coast. But it's a long ways away with distance. There's still a variety of solutions. And again, with time, we still have to wait until we get there. So we will keep you updated. A little Facebook Live initially tonight. 70s and 80s out right now, a little higher humidity. There's a look at the storm chance could be here early in the morning. A 40% chance of a storm during the day. And we're looking at a top temp near 90. That's really close to the average at 92. Pickle Fest tomorrow. You might have to deal with a storm as well. The gymnastics championships too. Those are the folks heading in and out of doors. You might want the umbrella. Sunday, I do have a few more storms. In fact, I do have storms likely in coverage as a plume of tropical humidity is going to move in. Top temp around 90, a higher heat index, of course. But with a higher atmospheric humidity by Sunday to next Monday, Tuesday, a lot of school in session. You should prepare right now. Those look to be a couple really stormy days.